Good afternoon, student. Today the topic of our dissection DH is the lungs. Okay, so it is very important to know the side of the lung. To understand the side of the lung, we need to know the borders, the surfaces of the lung. Okay, so as you can see, this is the lung. There is a sharp border. This is the each lung has an apex and a base. This is the apex and this is the base. Base is also known as the diaphragmatic surface. Okay, lung has three borders. The anterior border, this is the sharp border that you see here is the anterior border. The posterior border is ill-defined over here, and there is an inferior border. Okay, so anterior border, the sharp anterior border which starts from the apex up to the base, the posterior border which is ill-defined, and the inferior border. Now we have the three surface. The base, which is the diaphragmatic surface. This side, which is the mediastinal surface. The medial surface. In medial surface, we can see some lumens present over here, and this is the root of the area of root of the lung, and it should be this, the area of the root of the lung. The lumen that is present on the medial surface should be placed medially. Okay, and then we have this costal surface on the back side. Okay, so which is related with the ribs and the costal cartilage. So now we place it like this. The lumen part, the root of the lung, which is placed medially. The sharp anterior border is placed anteriorly, and the base is placed inferiorly. Okay, so as you can see, if we are placing the root of the lung medially, this is the right lung. Okay, this is the criteria for defining the right lung. Now if we come to the costal surface, as I am turning the lung backward, you can see the fissures. There is a oblique fissure, and this is the transverse fissure, as you can see. Okay, this divide these fissures, this and this fissures divide the lung into three parts: the upper, middle and the lower part. Okay, upper, middle and the inferior lobe में divide कर देता है. Now if we see this surface, the medial surface, so it can be seen in two parts. Okay, from the anterior border up to the root of the lung here, this is the mediastinal surface, and from here up from the root of the lung to the posterior border, this is the vertebral surface. Okay, so now you should be able to know that this is the lung of the right side. Okay, now we come to the left, as same we can see the left lung. This is the left lung. Here also you can see a sharp anterior border, a ill-defined posterior border, and the root which is placed medially. There is a base, and this is the apex. Here on the anterior border you can see the cardiac notch, and below that this structure is known as the lingula of the lung. Okay, this is the long sharp process which is known as the lingula of the lung. In this, on the costal surface, we have this only one fissure which divide the lung into the two parts, the superior and the inferior lobe. So when we place the root of the lung medially and the anterior border is placed anteriorly, you can see this is the left lung. Study about the root of the lung. This is the root of the right lung. The anterior most structure that you can see here, this is the superior pulmonary vein, and the inferior most structure that you can see here is the inferior pulmonary vein. Okay, this is the superior pulmonary vein, and this is the inferior pulmonary vein. Now behind the superior pulmonary vein lies the pulmonary artery. Here you can see the pulmonary artery. Okay, behind the pulmonary artery, this that you can see two structure. This is the bronchus. How do we know that this is a bronchus? The wall of the bronchus is very thick, as it is made up of the hyaline cartilage. Okay, now here you can see the two bronchus. Okay, these two bronchus are named accordingly to their relation with the pulmonary artery. Okay, this is the eparterial bronchus, which lie above the artery, and this is the hyparterial bronchus, which lie below the pulmonary artery. So if we go from see the relation anterior to posterior, we have the superior pulmonary vein, the pulmonary artery and the bronchus. Okay, the eparterial and the hypoarterial bronchus. And if we go from above to downward, there comes the abarterial bronchus, then the pulmonary artery, then the hyparterial bronchus and the inferior pulmonary vein. This is the relation anterior to posterior, above to downward of the root of the neck, and this is very important to learn. As similarly, if we come to the left lung, one more thing here, this is, as you can see here, if we come to the relation over, you can see there is an impression for the arch of the azygous vein. This is the arch of the azygous vein, and here lie the superior vena cava, okay, and below over here somewhere lie the inferior vena cava, okay. These are the impressions. Now similarly we come to lung, okay. In this also, if you see the anterior most structure, if we see the anterior most structure, this is the superior pulmonary vein, and the inferior most structure, which is the inferior pulmonary vein, okay. Behind the superior pulmonary vein lies the pulmonary artery, and here lies the, this is the pulmonary artery, and this is the bronchus of the left side. We have a single bronchus on the left side, and we call it left principal bronchus. So if we see relation from above to downward, this is the pulmonary artery, left principal bronchus, and the left pulmonary, inferior pulmonary vein, sorry, okay. And if we see anterior to posterior, there is a superior pulmonary vein, the pulmonary artery, and the left principal bronchus, okay. This relation is also very important. Here you can see this impression is for the heart, as you can see here, left ventricle of the heart impression you can see here, and this is the impression for the arch of the aorta. Thank you very much.